Hello everyone, in this video, we're going to talk about the local networks. This local network are the networks that extend beyond personal networks, and it plays a crucial role in our daily lives. We all know the saying, no man is an island, and it's true. Personal networks may have their limits, and that's where local networks come in. These local networks consist of the family, local community, and country and are crucial for our survival and well-being. They are the result of a combination of strategic thinking and intuition, where individuals come together to protect their right to life. So, let's delve deeper into the world of local networks and understand the importance of these networks in our lives. Family, a word that brings together a sense of love, security, and belonging. In the Philippines, the family is considered a basic autonomous social institution and is recognized as the foundation of the nation.
The 1987 Philippine Constitution and the Family Code of the Philippines provide the legal definition of the family, which includes relationships between husband and wife, parents and children, among other ascendants and descendants, and among brothers and sisters, whether if full or half-blood.
In her annotations to the Family Code, Simpio DIY provides us with some important rules on family relations.
1. Family relations exist among the relatives even if they are not living together. 2. Other relatives like cousins, nephews, and nieces, and domestic helpers are members of the household but not of the family. 3. Illegitimate children are not included in the family relations. 4. Adopted children are part of the family. 5. Nephews, nieces, uncles, and aunts are not included because they have their own families. 6. The relatives mentioned include those of the husband and the wife.
Additionally, Aristotle's notion of the family is broader and includes elements like the fundamental human lack of self-sufficiency, 2. Reproduction of the species, 3. The satisfaction of daily needs, 4. The necessity of labor, 5. The rearing and education of children, and 6. Worship of the gods. This vision of what constitutes a family encompasses a wider spectrum and encompasses more individuals compared to the legally binding definition. Though the rules stated above provide us with a clear understanding of what the law and Aristotle's notion considers as family relations, this definition is not always consistent with the way people view the concept of family in their everyday lives. People might consider their pets, best friends, or even co-workers as family. In addition, people might also consider those they meet in their communities, schools, churches, mission areas, and even homes for the elderly as family. The meaning of family extends far beyond the legal definition and encompasses the deep ties and relationships we form with others throughout our lives. After all, as the philosopher Wittgenstein once said, the meaning of a word is its use in a language, and this is particularly true for the word family. Again, family is not just a legal concept, but a deeply personal one that brings together love, security, and a sense of belonging. Whether it's our biological relatives or those we have formed deep ties with, the concept of family is an essential part of our lives and should be cherished and protected. Let's now proceed to the local community. Moving beyond the realm of the individual, the next link in the chain of social connections is the local community. The local community is an important aspect of our lives and helps shape who we are. It extends from the self to the family and beyond. In the Philippines, this community is made up of 4 key components: the barangay, the bayan, and the province. And now, let's look at the barangay. The term barangay comes from the ancient boat called the Balangay. This boat is considered the national boat of the Philippines and is said to be the first boat that was discovered in Southeast Asia. So the Balangay played a crucial role in the migration and spread of the first settlers in the Philippines and was central to their trading with other inhabitants of the islands. The modern-day barangay is usually made up of hundreds of families. As of December 31, 2013, there were 42,028 barangays in the Philippines. Before, many barangays were made up of families that were related to each other. But over time, and due to internal migration, the members of the contemporary barangays have become more diverse. Beyond the family, one's networks of friends and acquaintances are usually found in the local community. Our neighbors, classmates, teachers, and the people we meet in our respective churches are all members of the local community who become a part of our networks. Bayan and province. The bayan or town is comprised of multiple barangays and can either be a municipality or a city. Each town has its own distinct culture, manifested in the dialect, feast, local delicacies, and beliefs.
of its people.
Meanwhile, the province is composed of different towns, and those who reside in the same province often share the same language. When a group of people within a local community creates a fad, it is usually communicated to other people within the community due to the frequency of their interactions. This can eventually lead to the trend spreading beyond the confines of the local community, especially with the help of media intervention. Especially in the past, the seat of power in the Philippines is located in Metro Manila, and this is why much of the country's development is centered there. Those who live in communities with strong networks and ties with the inhabitants of Metro Manila are likely to benefit more compared to other local communities. So, as you can see, the local community plays a very important role in the dynamics of power relations within the Philippines. It is where many Filipinos find their second home after the family, and it helps shape who we are and our place in the world. Country. We will now focus on the country as part of the local networks. To understand the country, it is important to first distinguish between a country, a nation, and a state. A state is a community of persons that occupy a definite portion of territory with an organized government and sovereignty. Meanwhile, a nation is a group of people who share the same language, culture, traditions, and beliefs but do not have sovereignty. And a country refers to an area of land that forms part of the national territory of a state over which it exercises its own sovereignty. Although the terms nation and state are often used interchangeably, it is important to understand the difference between the two.
The Philippines is divided into 18 geopolitical regions, each with its own cities, municipalities, and barangays. Among these regions, three key areas can be found: Metro Manila, Metro Cebu, and Metro Davao. These areas are key centers of industry and power, and having networks with people living in these areas can be beneficial for those living in other regions.
Whether it's for employment opportunities, potential business ventures, trade, or education, having connections in these areas can open up doors for those who are looking to expand their networks and reach their goals. To sum it up, the country is a crucial aspect of our networks, as it helps us expand our reach and connect with people who may have the resources and opportunities that we need to succeed. That concludes our video about local networks. I hope this lecture has given you a deeper understanding of the local community in the Philippines and the role it plays in our lives. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment below. Thank you for your attention.